right, so in this section, we are going to represent the solution of the linear inequalities in two variables graphically. So looking at my little table that I created for you, when your inequality sign is less than or greater than, it's a dashed line. When it's less than or equal to or greater than or equal to, it's a solid line. However, if it's less than, it's shaded below, less than or equal to, below, greater than, and greater than or equal to is both above. So let's put this into some good use. All right, to graph a linear inequality, you need to get the equation in slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b, plot the b, then the y-intercept, plot the b, which is the y-intercept, and then the slope. Remember, positive is up and right, negative is down and right. Create the boundary line. Shade the region that contains the solutions. Check by plugging in a point from the shaded area into the inequality. So let's do this. So y is less than 2/3 x minus 2. So it's in slope-intercept form. My b is -2, so I'm going to go down to -2, plot a point, and then I'm going to graph my slope. Rise 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. If I could go up and right, I can also go down and left. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. All right, and since that's less than, it's going to be a dashed line. So I'm going to cheat, and I'm going to put my dashed line up here. And let's make my dashed line black. Well, I guess this one's going to stay red. Okay, and then it's saying less than. So go to this graph and point less than is going to be down. Okay, so down. So that means it's going to be shaded down here. So all these answers, all these points are going to be in that solution. However, the dotted line, nothing on that line or above will be part of your solution. Okay, so let's look at B. We need to solve for y. So we need to get y by itself. So I'm going to divide by 4. And I have y is less than or equal to 1/2 x plus 2. So I'm going to graph my b, which is 2. And then from that point, I'm going to graph my slope. Rise 1. Woo. Okay, so I'm going to rise 1, run 2. Rise 1, run 2. Rise 1, run 2. If I could go up and right, I can also go down and left. So down 1, run 2. Down 1, 1, 2, down 1, 2, and that's as far as I can go. Okay, so now I'm going to create that line. Is it a solid or is it a dotted line? Since it's less than or equal to, it's a solid line. So I'm just going to create my solid line right here. All right, and it tells us to shade below. So I'm going to draw my little arrows. Less than, less than. So it's going to be shaded down here. In this case, since it's a solid line, all the points on that line also will work for the solution. Okay, so that's a pretty neat little thing to know. Now for C. We need to solve for y. So I'm going to subtract 6x first of all. And I get -2y is less than -6x minus 12. Then divide by -2 every single term. Y, since I divided by a negative, is greater than 3x plus 6. Okay, so we're going to start by graphing your y-intercept, which is 6. Then I'm going to graph my slope, 3. And I could rise 3, run 1, but I can't go up, so I need to go down 3, run 1. 1, 2, 3, run 1. 1, 2, 3, run 1. 1, 2, 3, run 1. Okay, and that's going to be a dashed line because it's greater than. So I'm going to create my line right here. And this says greater than. So as I'm doing this, greater than is going to be up here. Up here. So this is what's greater than. So it's everything in that shaded area. All right. Awesome sauce. Now, determine which ordered pairs are parts of the solution of the inequality 3x minus 6y is less than 18. So I'm going to solve this for y. So I'm going to subtract 3x, and I get negative 6y is less than negative 3x plus 18 because I subtracted 3x. I'll put that in right there because I did not do that. Woo! Okay, now let me change colors. Let's change to purple. All right, so I need to divide everything by negative 6. And we have y. And since it's negative 6, I need to reverse my inequality as greater than 1/2 x minus 3. Okay, so I need to start by graphing my negative 3. 1, 2, 3. And then my slope. Rise 1, run 2. 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 If I could go up and right, I can also go down and left. Down 1, 1, 2. 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 Okay, so we made it. And that's going to be a dotted line because it's just greater than. So I'm going to put my dotted line in there. And it's greater than, so it's going to be everything above. So everything up here. Okay, so before I shade, well, let's just do a highlighter. I'm going to use highlighter this time because I want to be able to see my grid. All right, my ordered pairs, 0, negative 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, right here. So that's not part of the solution because it's on the dotted line. 7, negative 1, 7, negative 1, nope. So negative 5, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, that one works. 8, 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. That's on the dotted line, so that's not going to work either. 2, 6, 2, 6, that works. And then 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Well, that's the same thing, so I'm just going to mark that one out. Beep, 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 beep. So your only two solutions would be negative 4, 5, and 2, 6. Okay, now words that mean less than, greater than, less than or equal to, or greater than or equal to. Now we're going to do some word problems. Keith has $500 in his savings account at the beginning of summer. He wants to have at least $200 in the account at the end of summer. At least is going to be greater than or equal to. Okay, so he wants at least $200 in the account at the end of summer. He withdraws $25 per week for food, clothing, and movie tickets. How many weeks can Keith withdraw money from his account? So we have $500, and for each week, we're taking out $25, but we don't know how many weeks there are. So let's see how many weeks we can do it. 500 minus 25x is greater than or equal to 200. Okay, so now we need to solve for that x. So I'm going to subtract 500. Negative 25x is greater than or equal to negative 300. Then divide by negative 25. And x, since we divided by a negative, is less than or equal to 12. So it's going to take him 12 weeks. He can only withdraw 12 or less weeks to still have $200 at the end of summer. All right. Okay. So B. A taxi charges a rate of $2.75 plus an additional 65 cents per mile. If Erica has at most is less than or equal to, remember, if you're not familiar, just look back, less than or equal to $10 to spend on the cab. How many miles can she go? Well, let's see. Okay, so it's a flat rate of $2.75 just for the cab driver to come pick us up, plus 0.65x, and we can't spend any more than $10. Okay, so I'm going to subtract 275. And I get 0.65x is less than or equal to 725. Okay, let me pull this down some. 725. So now we need to divide in order to get my x by itself. So I'm going to divide by 0.65. So 725 divided by 0.65 is going to give us 11.15. So x is less than or equal to 11.15. All right. So the most miles we can go is 11, a hair bit over 11. Okay. So that's what she can travel. Okay. So for C, we have no less than. All right. So no less than. Pet Supplies makes profit of $5.50 per bag on its line of natural dog food. If the store wants to make a profit no less than $5,225, how many bags of dog food would it need to sell? Well, no less than. What is that going to be? We'll come up here and look. No less than is greater than or equal to. Okay, it's greater than or equal to. So refer back to your table if you want to. So $5.50 per bag, so 5.50 x is greater than or equal to 5,225. Okay, so now solve that. We need to get x by itself. So I'm going to divide by 5.50. What we do to one side, we do to the other. And we end up with x is greater than or equal to 950 bags. Okay, it needs to sell more than 900, not at least 950 bags, but they would like to make money. So I would say more. All right. Well, thank you for watching the video. Please note if you have any questions and let us know. Thank you.